control with strong, direct arguments.
That was my point.
Well, to Scott's point really quickly, we do have evidence in Georgia, and I know people don't want me to cite my own reporting, so I will cite the Atlanta Journal-Constitution because it is left-wing. We know that during the 2020 recount, 3,000 ballots were scanned twice. The Secretary of State's office could not confirm if those were counted, though election integrity activists say they were counted. We know during the audit of the 2020 presidential election, there were, quote, several cases in which election workers mistyped vote totals or allocated votes to the wrong candidate. The state election board gave a slap on the wrist. We know that governor. We know that governors
Hold on. It was fair.
Brianna, we'll move on from this for a second, but I just want to just ask you.
What?
I want to just ask you a question. How many times did they recount the ballots in Georgia?
I think it was 3.
I think it was 6.
So
they have not only counted the ballots, but they recounted them many, many times. The Trump campaign had opportunities to challenge. Hold on. The Trump campaign had opportunities to challenge this in the courts. They lost. The governor, a Republican, said there was no fraud in the election. The lieutenant governor said a Republican said there was no fraud in the election. The Secretary of State, a Republican, said there was no fraud in the election. So I don't want people to come away from this exchange with even the slightest inkling, despite what you are reading there, that there was any fraud, because that has been completely and totally.
Can I tell you what it is, though? Can I tell you what it is?
Let
me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is.
You're not going to let me respond.
Well, let me also respond.
Not too sorry.
The AJC is not a left-wing rag. In fact, Greg Bluestein, who's their national political reporter, is just an awesome, awesome journalist, and that just has to be said because local journalism is like really what we have going for us in this country. That's just a side note, a point of personal privilege. What we're seeing right now is